everybody hear me? We've got kind of people here, there, and everywhere, so if you can just hear my voice, you can stay where you are. Good afternoon, I'm Karen Williams, and I'm the president of the Louisville CVB, and welcome to our beautiful Visitors Center. We may have some visitors coming and going, so let's welcome them. It's been a while from the media. I told you about every 4 months, 5 months, we had big announcements. And we do. I think it's been about 6 months. So we have a big announcement today. But before we do that, I would like to recognize there's many people in the room. Our Client Advisory Council. Can you guys all raise your hands, please? This is. Let me tell you a little bit about. Let me tell you a little bit about this committee. Every CVB that knows what they're doing has a client advisory council. And you may ask, really, what is that? It's not really just a time for them to come in and meet in Louisville. These are some of the 28 smartest, brightest men and women in our industry. And you guys are. And these people have hundreds and hundreds of meetings, and they have thousands and thousands of attendees. But they take the time to come here. They flew in last night. They're going to be with us through Friday, some staying for Bourbon and beyond. But what this is for us to hear really what works for them. We listen to them, and it's not what happens in Louisville, but what works best for them in a conference, wherever they are. What works best? What doesn't work? So we can glean, and we can be the very, very best. So thank you all very, very much. Okay, well, as I said, big announcement. I'd like to bring up not only a great client, but he's also a very good friend. Chris Collinson, president of Connect Meetings Marketplace. Chris and I have been friends for a long, long time, and we're so happy to have him here today. Chris?
First and foremost, so excited to be here in Louisville. My last chance to be in Louisville was when we hosted in 2010 two different conferences, our Connect Conference and our Connect Faith Conference. And it's amazing to see the change and vibrancy in this downtown and how it's just growing and continuing to develop. What Connect is all about economic development. Connect is how do we bring great buyers and great sellers together to help fill hotel rooms. And our goal is to help bring more meetings and conventions to the city of Louisville. We are proud to announce that the 2019 Connect Marketplace will be in Louisville in August 2019. Yes, that's right. Yes, very. We're very excited. We'll be bringing 1,500 to 2,000 buyers here to Louisville. All of them will represent multiple 1 to 5 to maybe even 10 or 15 meetings that they're looking to book. They'll meet with about 3,000 hoteliers and Convention and Visitor Bureau representatives, looking for about 5,000 total attendees at the event. We chose Louisville because, number one, we had such a great experience in 2010. The city does a phenomenal job at helping attendees feel welcome and making it very easy to get here and enjoy yourself. As well, the CVB staff is by far one of the best CVBs that we could work with. They all have great tenure and great experience, but they all know what they're doing and make it very easy for us to come back. So first and foremost, thank you very much, Karen, to the Convention Visitors Bureau, and thank you to the City of Louisville.
Thank you, Chris. Well, I'm going to throw out a few facts about Chris and his group. So yeah, as he said, 2010, well, all of you in the room and many of you that are from our Client Advisory Council, some of you are clients, but we have changed a whole hell of a lot since 2010. And so this is a convention, and it's a great convention. The economic impact for the convention while they're in town will be a little over $6 million, about $6.6 million, and that's great. But one thing I don't know if you really understood when Chris said, these are meeting planners. You have to bid to host this convention. And Cleo and team worked hard with Chris to get this done. We wanted him to come back. The city's different, new landscape. But these clients over future years have the potentials to book 5, 10, 15, 20 meetings over Louisville. So that is our goal. So August 22 through 27, 2019, almost 1 year later, the center will open in August of 18. Economic impact, $6.6 million. The last time we hosted, 2010. As he said, 1,500 to 2,000 planners, which, by the way, has tripled since he was here since 2010. So, Chris, congratulations to you on that. You know, we can't host this convention and the other announcements that you've heard me make in the past, as well as the announcements you'll hear me make in the future, without great partners. Many of our hoteliers in the room, please raise your hand. This group will take all the hotels. Thank you guys so much for everything you do. Thank you. But also, it takes a great partner from the city. And, you know, the Client Advisory Council has heard me say, we are blessed in Louisville to have a city mayor's office that gets tourism, embraces tourism, loves tourism, and is our partner. So it's my pleasure to introduce Deputy Mayor, my friend, my partner, Chief of Staff, Ellen Hessen.
Thank you, Karen, and thank you, Chris. We're delighted that you're here, and Mayor Fisher's sorry he wasn't here in person, but wanted me to come and welcome Connect Marketplace back to the city. I think you all had a good time in 2010, but just wait till 2019. Let me tell you about a few things we've been working on since then. Since 2011, we have added 63,000 jobs and almost 3,000 new businesses to the city. We're also promoting something we call bourbonism, the combination of Kentucky bourbon and our great local food and hospitality, along with distillery experiences like Jim Beam up the street. Bourbonism is one of the main things that is helping us become a popular year-round tourist destination. And how about our CVB? I want to have a special shout out to Karen Williams and her whole team, because they deserve lots of credit for all the prosperity that we're seeing here in our city. So thank you all. We've got 25 hotels under construction right now or in the planning stages. Home to Suites by Hilton, Homewood Suites, AC Nulu Hotel, the Marriott's undergoing a $30 million renovation, and Omni. Altogether, we have attracted more than $11 billion in capital investments since 2014. So we're going to be cutting a lot of ribbons between now and 2019 when you guys get back. The Omni, Whiskey Row, and our renovated convention center should be open by then, on time and on budget. So that gets something. Bottom line, Connect Marketplace is the premier event for people's and meetings, events, travel, and tourism industries. And that means you know tourism, you know cities, and you know who is doing it right. So we're honored that you all have chosen Louisville as the city to come back to, and we can't wait to have you here in 2019.
And Ellen, I'm going to have you and Chris walk back up here. We'd like to present, you know, normally Ellen mentioned bourbonism. We do that quite a bit. Chris is actually, through auctions, through our association, has bought some of those bourbon baskets, but we thought this was somewhat appropriate. So we'd like to present Chris, for his office, a portrait of the American Feral at the Kentucky Derby. This is a crown-winning thoroughbred in 2015, and my staff always has these snappy little taglines. This gift is for your team's unbridled success and the championship relationship between Louisville and Connect. Got it?
Oh, I love it. Thank you.
So thank you, Chris. Thank you, Ellen. Thank you to our partners, Client Advisory Council. We're back to work. Thank you guys so much.
This has been a Metro TV production, a public service of Louisville Metro Government.